All officers respond immediately. We have a member of the public with a photon collection device.
Brain wars.
Brain wars.
All one word?
All one word,
Yeah, okay.
capital B. Hello. Sorry I've been away for the last week or so. I've not been feeling particularly good. Cough and cold and a bit of toothache, but I'm more or less on the road to recovery now. Just wanted to drop this video for you and just give you a very brief backstory to it. So I attended the scene of this homeless gentleman who had been assaulted, kicked in the face and ribs, and also had attempted to have his mobile phone robbed. However, he managed to get that back. 2 suspects were in the location. The address where they were residing was also known. All the police officer wanted to do was to arrange a voluntary interview for one of the suspects. So I demanded a sergeant, because it's 2-tier service, you know. Had the officer have been assaulted, or anybody, you know, who's at any point in society other than homeless was to commit such an act or be the victim of such an act, they would either be arrested or be supported, whatever's appropriate, you know. So it's an absolute joke. You're also going to see I get arrested for Section 5 public order. You'll see why. I had to be a bit intermittent with the videoing here because I had very limited battery. But I started filming the sergeant after he had first told his officer to abandon the scene and the crime victim. And that's where the recording starts, with the sergeant. And there's a few minutes with the PC beforehand, before the sergeant turns up. So I hope you find this video interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. I have filed a complaint with the police, as well as a freedom of information request, in order to get the body cam footage of this arrest also. As I say, Section 5 public order, there must be somebody within hearing or eyesight range that your words are likely to cause offence to. The only one that took offence was the officer, hence why he arrested me. So he wasn't professional or impartial, and I'm sure the complaint will reflect that. So, on with the video.
Informal?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's going to take a lot of time.
Take a statement.
That's going to take a long time.
Exactly. Suspect's gone, mate.
Suspect's gone. So you've got his details.
I know where to find the suspect.
So, okay, so you're going to go and arrest the one that you know of now.
I've got a statement from
You've got the initial details that you need to perform an arrest, haven't you? Correct?
I would like my formal statement.
Yes, but you
Everything's
don't...
in
Excuse me,
place.
officer, you're talking to me now. You don't need the full
Right,
formal
he is my
statement to make an
agreed.
arrest.
He is my agreed.
You do not need a full statement to make an arrest. You've got an initial
I'm
statement.
going to go to my car and have a look around, okay?
Right, and I'm going to go and find the other. Have you arrested the other individual?
Sorry?
Have you arrested the individual that
No,
you
I
have
haven't. I've
located?
arranged for him to come in for an interview.
They don't need to come in for an interview. They need to be arrested. ABH.
He's willing to come in for an interview.
Right, can you get a
So that
sergeant
stops
here,
my
please, or an
necessary
inspector? Because this is
assessment
wrong.
Okay.
Your hat is really cool.
Thank you, mate.
If they are willing to come in for
It's not about
an
willing.
interview, they also
It's not about
need to
willing.
necessarily
You've got a
arrest,
victim who's
okay?
given you an outline of an offence.
Okay.
No, you need to get a sergeant or an inspector here, because it's not acceptable
I'm
what you're
going to
doing.
go to my car so I can
Is
look
it
for the
because,
offenders.
excuse me, is it because this gentleman's homeless that you're not providing too much care? So what is your plan of action now? Excuse me?
I've already explained to you.
What's your plan of action? So you're going to a car,
And look,
what, to arrange an interview? You're not going to arrest him, you're going to arrange an interview, is that right?
I've already explained to you what I'm going to
Yes
do.
or no, officer? Can you get an inspector or a sergeant here?
Yeah, what did you call?
No, you're dealing with this situation.
Alright.
So you're going to arrange an interview, you're not going to arrest any suspects. Correct?
Are you going to help me or not?
I am going to
So
help
can you
you.
take my statement?
I am
Take
trying.
my statement right now. Yeah.
Let's do it and arrest them.
In West Street.
I will get my laptop and I'll take your statement. That's what I'm saying I will do.
That's going to take an hour, isn't it? You need to be arresting these people.
I don't think it's acceptable.
You will be going on YouTube, my love, for this misconduct. You know that, don't you? That's misconduct. It's not fair. He's given you his details. He's told you what has happened to him.
Yes.
And you're going to arrange an interview.
Yes, I
These
am.
people need to be arrested for common assault and ABH.
Right.
So can you get a sergeant or an inspector here now? Because this is, quite frankly, bollocks.
Okay.
Sergeant or an inspector?
We have no evidence at the moment, so we'll book it in.
Name and number?
You can have my number there, so mate.
What is it?
Just give me some space, yeah?
No, what should I?
can
A
take my
public
details,
place, I
mate.
can do what I like.
Well, just don't get
Would you
my
like to
face.
tell this officer to abandon this crime victim again, like you just
Yeah,
did?
you got your details. You go now.
Can you tell me your name and number, please?
27520. You don't need to know.
Oh, mate, you're a fucking scumbag. Do you know that?
Swear, mate.
Public order, you can't be
So what's your
offended.
name then, my friend?
You can't be
What's your
offended.
name then, friend?
My name's nobody.
Okay, I'm going to get your name and address, otherwise you will
No,
be
you're not.
arrested. Yeah?
No, you're not.
Section 5 I will
What
be.
for?
So what's your name? Section 5.
What for? Section 5 what?
Give me on the Public Order Act.
What Public Order Act?
There's people around.
There's nobody
So what's your
around,
name?
apart from a brother
What's
who's not
your name?
offended, and an officer cannot be offended.
You're acting in an antisocial manner. So section
Not
50.
at all. Section 50?
Section 50.
You'll be
piece of
trying
format,
Section 43 next.
2002.
You'll be trying
Your
Section
name and address.
43
So
next.
What's your name and address, Ben?
Jog on.
What's your name and address?
Not happening.
Okay, well, you'll be arrested then.
Illegally,
For what? For what?
you
So
cannot
what's
be
your
offended.
name?
Who's offended?
What's your name and address?
Public
what?
order, who
Yeah?
has been
You can't
caused
tell me your name.
alarm, harassment or
People
distress.
likely to be present.
You're chatting out your
What's your
backside.
name, mate?
You can't
Not
tell
getting
me
it.
your
No,
name.
you walk off, you get arrested.
You can't tell
Well,
me
for
your
what?
name.
Likely to be
For what crime?
Caused harassment and distress.
Stand back, let me have a chat with the sergeant.
Swearing in a public place, and also
Nobody is around. Who's
likely,
around? Who's made a complaint?
Likely to be around.
Who's made a
The
complaint?
wording's likely. Okay?
Wouldn't stand up in
So
court,
what-
sir.
It doesn't matter. I'll still get your name and
Not
address.
at all. No, you
Your
won't.
name and address.
You don't need it. What
I do
crime's
need
been
it.
committed?
I've just told you. I've just told you what
Where's-
offence. I've just told you what offence.
Where's the
you've committed.
suspected
It's the
victim?
likelihood.
Can
of
you
some-
take offence?
Are
No,
you
you
going to
can't.
listen?
No, not to you.
Okay, well, at the moment you're under arrest. Section 5 Public Order Act, alright?
What for?
Necessity to ascertain your name and address, alright?
It's not going to happen, mate.
Well, okay, I want you
You're not going to listen. Hang on. No, no, I'm entitled to film.
Phone down.
You can cuff me at the front.
Put your phone down, cuff you to the back.
Why are you?
I'll
arresting
keep
me?
it recording.
You cannot be offended in a public place.
I told you. I told you this. Oh, mate, you didn't listen.
arrest me if I give you my details.
Do you want two cuffs?
Possibly, mate, yeah.
Right, well, take that off.
No,
me,
no.
'cause that
Handcuffs
hurts.
on.
My
Because
hand
you're a
is
bit
too
anti.
big for your cuff.
Okay, we'll put two on. But once
Right,
put the cuffs on,
just
I'll explain
release.
why you've been arrested.
Listen, this is just a power trip.
No, it's not. It's you being difficult. You don't
It's your problem. No.
listen. You don't make the decision. Alright? You have ample opportunity. I explained all of it. You're just being
details, mate. I wasn't.
You
I
were
just
being
don't like seeing
Why-
you being treated differently.
were being difficult.
Right, I'm just going to double lock the cuff.
Whilst under arrest, mate, you didn't have to stand your name. I'm preventing you from making arrests.
I listen. I don't want to be arrested. I've got a chat with my wife first thing in the morning.
For arrest was to ascertain your name.
All
and
I
address,
did was
okay?
swear.
Hello,
mate,
officer.
you've done public
Can I ask for your name and number, please?
Yeah, of course. PC Brown 28213.
Okay, thank you. And yours, please? Thank you very much. How are you doing, all right? This is just carrying out a legal obligation of myself. I've been assaulted, and yet the lady didn't want to arrest the fellow, offered a voluntary interview, this, that and the other, and yet I'm still, I'm homeless. The guy's assaulted me, he knows where I live. Do you know what I mean? He could come down tonight and kill me. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you want to arrest offence or whatever, do you know what I mean? It's just pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic.
I'll give
Do you
you
know
my
what I mean?
details, mate, but nobody has been caused offence.
Likely to be present.
Yes, but there is no
Sergeant.
presence. There is nobody here.
Have to be present. It's a hypothetical.
Yes, they do.
No,
Of course they do.
No, they don't. Not Section 5. Hypothetical.
I'll give you my
Alright?
details, and then will you release me?
Absolutely.
I'm quite happy to give you my details. I've committed no crime.
Where you have.
Can we forget
I
about
haven't
this then?
committed a
Section
crime.
5.
Who's taken
And
offence?
Section 50 of the Peace Reform Act 2002.
What, antisocial behaviour?
In an antisocial manner.
What,
and I'm
asking
required to
you
get your
questions?
Name and address.
Asking you
refuse
questions?
to, you get yourself arrested. All right.
The reason why,
So what am I
can I
going
be
to take
honest?
your details?
The reason why I got arsey with you is because you didn't like the way I was talking to you,
I don't like the way you talk.
and
to
then
your
you told your officer to carry on. Ignore the crime victim, carry on with your night.
She seems to be arranged a time and a place to take a statement and arrange a
Yeah, but that's not fair, that's the whole point. It's not
The guy's assaulted me. I'm sorry, but the guy's assaulted me. He knows where I live. I'm a homeless guy. I don't think you understand.
because I don't
I
believe
could be
that I've
die.
committed a
I
crime.
could be dead tonight, and yet you guys wouldn't even know about it. Yeah, it's kids. Yeah, and yet you're happy to arrest him for a
You've done
public
this
five
just to
offence.
stretch your ego and your little man muscles, just because you've been put in that uniform. That
Can
makes
I
you no
take your
better
name?
than me.
yourself on the video. You're trying to
Have I got a
video
guarantee?
people.
Listen, is this on film?
Yes.
Yes,
Have I
it's
got a
on
guaranteed release if I give my
Depends how you
details?
behave.
I will behave within the
We can
lawful
ascertain-
bounds,
we
like I
can
believe I
ascertain your
already have.
details. We're going to arrange a statement. and that's
Well,
how it's
she
gonna
said
work,
that
alright?
she was going to take the statement just
Mate,
now
just
on the
shut his
laptop.
cup
Go and do it on a
Can you get
laptop.
mate?
Yeah, that's cool, mate. I'm on that.
Right, how about let's be gentlemen about this
Well,
then?
that's what I was trying to be from the start, mate.
So,
The greatest respect
was there
in the
any
world.
need to put me in cuffs?
Yeah, there was.
Was there?
Yeah.
What, because you were scared?
No, mate, I didn't know how you're going to react. I never met you and you're bigger than me. So there's 3 reasons.
So, can I take your name and your date of birth, please?
Are you going to
Can you
release
let me
him?
out these cuffs and all
Please.
these
What's your
details?
details, mate?
Thank you.
No, come on,
No,
let's have a
it's-
bit of trust
hear
here.
me out.
Just go away,
It's,
mate.
no,
Walk past
hear me
them,
out.
Stand back for
No,
two
just hear me
seconds.
out. He's
I'll
going
hear
to.
you out from standing over there.
Stand back.
Can you not touch me?
I don't want you
Give him a little
getting
bit of
trouble.
space.
Yeah,
mate.
I'm in.
Lovely. Just give
I'm
him
in a
bit of
public
space.
space.
Civil.
I do what I can. But at the end of the day,
Nothing to
yeah,
If you're
he's done
kind
nothing
enough to
wrong.
let me
All
go,
he's done
I'll
is
give
be
you my
legal,
word, I'll give you all my
yeah, in the
details.
whole
Thing is,
process.
We're just trying out to
And
assist.
yeah,
Don't know what's
but
been going on with our colleagues.
basically,
We're here to
urgent to come here to deal with the situation because the PC doesn't want to take my statement right now, even though she said that she will, because she's got a laptop in the car apparently, and she's going to take my
Are you
statement.
going to...
Yeah, and yet the guy that's actually assaulted me kicked me in the mouth, kicked me in the head, kicked me in the ribs. About an hour ago down in West Street, yeah, and the guy's walked off up to East Street, yeah, just past Lloyd's Bank.
Do you know it?
And she was chatting to him, yeah, and said that she's arranged for them to come in for a voluntary didn't arrest me, even though they've assaulted me. And yet they know where I live. I'm a homeless guy. What else am I supposed to do? So I'm going to have to move my camp tonight.
I'm sure you're
Yes,
making spectacle.
I know them because of in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry about that.
So it is,
I'm going to search your pocket, make sure there's nothing on you. Is anything sharp or
Ah,
dangerous
here we
in
go.
your pocket?
Right, can we film?
Wait, come with filming as well.
we're filming anyway.
Dangerous in your pockets.
Search me.
Do you have anything sharp or anything dangerous in your pockets that's going to cause me any harm?
I don't think so. Do you? Do I look like a junkie?
I don't know, I'm in the answer, mate. I've never met you before. It's a personal question. I ask everyone who gets arrested, alright?
Yeah, I might have something hidden under my hat. Do you want to look in there quick?
No, you're alright.
No, the hat's all right. Okay. Search away, mate.
What
I've
we'll do, my
got
case is going to get
tobacco
some
and car keys, mate. That's it.
fine. Any form of identification at all?
No, mate, but I'll give you the details.
Lovely.
Are you happy to give those to me now?
Under duress. Under extreme duress. And you've only done this for a little power trip, my friend. We know that.
Entirely your
Listen.
opinion, sir. So you can carry on. We'll put you in the back of the van, take you to custody. I'm
Mister.
either way.
Yeah, but yeah, but I can give you his. Can you please release him? Then?
I'm just going to search your pockets, alright?
Crack on.
And if we do go into the van, we'll go through the
We
van.
won't be
procedure,
going in the van, mate.
Alright, just turn sideways for me, mate.
Can I have your date of birth as well?
I will advise you to put your hands in my pockets. My testicles are quite large, so I don't want you to
Right,
come
yeah, I
under a
won't do
sexual
that.
assault.
But
You
search
know?
pockets.
What's your home address?
Do you need that?
Just so that we can get in touch
I don't
with you,
think
really,
you
and
don't
phone
need
numbers,
my
and
address.
your
Do you?
name and
Name and
address.
address. Do a supervised summons.
But what summons, mate? It won't stand up.
Well, it doesn't matter if it stands up or not. It's just.
Well, it does, and then that proves that what you've done
Okay,
is
do
just
this,
for an
you're
ego
not
trip,
listening
mate.
anyway.
It's as simple as that. Cigarettes in there, mate. Put your hands in, put it all out, Gov.
I'm not going to chuck my hands in there. I don't know what else is in there.
Well, nothing that's going to hurt you, my friend. I can assure you
don't do
that.
it.
No, you can go straight back in the pocket. I'm going to get released.
Have you got a telephone number?
I don't think you need my phone number,
It's just
to
so
be
that we can
honest.
get in touch with you.
Am I
Are you
obliged
happy
to
for
give you my
us
phone
No,
number?
it's just so that we can get in touch with you.
Yeah, I don't really want to speak to you, mate.
You can have my number if you like. You got my number.
Contact you by letter then, is that okay?
Call me.
My address.
Call me. I'll text him.
Run through, make sure
Nobody's
it's
going to
fine.
call. Listen, do you know the reason why I
Check the
come
details,
down here
please,
to help? It was 3 months ago. I was at the shop local in Mill Road. I went into that shop and I didn't have a mask at the time. I forgot it. I went in there and the chap said, yeah, come and get a drink. So I went in there. I turned around. There was a rush. Right, can you release
I'm just
me
holding,
now,
mate. You keep, not yet. I'm going to ascertain
So
if
they
the
could
details are
take
correct.
time.
The details are correct, I can assure you of
The
that.
process is we run through the
Can I have a
test.
check?
I'm sure you'll have the tattoos on track as well. Look,
Yeah, but we're running through what my colleague's doing now, mate. He's not
tattoo on the
listening,
chest as well. You're aware of. Anyway,
Yeah,
so I
so
was
you
in
were
that,
saying?
in that shop. I turned round from the drinks counter and there was a geezer right on my face, a real wrong. I said, listen, mate, 2 metres distance, pushed him back 2 foot. Next thing was a knife that was drawn on me. I had to disarm him in the shop and throw him out. I've then paid for the drink, got out, and I've then been waiting around the other glass. I've then dealt with him again.
Thank you,
and he's gone,
surname. I'll spell Charlie
well,
Alpha,
you
November,
wait, I'm
November.
coming back, we're back
First
up,
name
this, that and the
G,
other.
Golf
I've rung
Echo, November,
the
Echo,
police, 101.
November 13 to
Where
November
there's no
19,
injuries, we're not
86.
coming out.
Okay. When did this happen?
3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
3 months ago.
Yeah. Which is what? Asking questions in public?
No,
Well, you think that's acceptable? No. No, there's...
harassment, alarm and distress.
Yeah, but there isn't alarm and
Well,
distress.
you need to speak to my him. He will explain it to you. It's his decision, isn't it? So he's being really...
Listen, you're a silly sausage, mate. Hurry up and let me go. You're a silly sausage, let me go.
Let's be adults and let's
You're a
keep
silly
it right.
sausage, let me go.
Fine. So you now be arrested, mate, okay?
Thank you.
Lovely. My colleague will be in contact with your details, alright?
Right. Is she willing to take my statement right
I'm
now?
happy to go to Harvard police station and take your statement there.
So you can't take my statement right now, even though you've said to me, round there, I'm sorry, can you hear me out, Sergeant? Sergeant?
Can I just say,
Sergeant.
you do not go home and abuse your wife and your kids because
Sergeant.
people with your paranoid little
Sergeant,
personality trips.
Sergeant, Sergeant.
I wouldn't start
You've got
making comments
personality
like that.
disorder, mate.
Go
I
away,
can
mate.
say what I like. I don't like
Sergeant.
you. You're an
I
idiot.
don't like you either. You're
You
an
haven't
Sergeant.
followed the
Sergeant.
processes.
Sergeant,
That was
you're
a
not
little
answering my
power
question.
trip.
Sergeant,
Well done.
excuse me, Sergeant,
Job on.
Sergeant. Can I ask you a simple question? Yeah, I've asked this lady. Yeah, she said to me round the corner that she's going to take my statement right now. Yeah, I've been assaulted. I don't think you understand.
No, do you understand? The
No,
safest place.
I'm homeless.
If you think you've been assaulted, they know where you are. You stand in the back of a police car. And
She's
they can
saying
come
that she
round.
don't know where Paul is, yeah? And yet she's saying to me round the corner that she's got a
Section
laptop in the
5,
car
yeah, he's an
and she's
idiot.
willing to take a statement now.
but
So
the
why
issue
can't
is,
she take a
you've been
statement now?
assaulted, they're
Sergeant,
I've got to go and
get in
move
your
my
car,
stuff.
job on.
The safest place to
Sergeant,
go is at the police station where they can't come and get you.
Sure.
Is that fair enough? So
Listen,
we're off on
Dan, I've
We'll
got to
go
go
and
and
find him,
pack
don't
my
worry
stuff
about
and
it.
move it.
We'll go and find him. Sergeant, get in your car, job on. Get
Tell
in your
her.
car, job on, you silly sausage.
Fucking fraggle. Bunch of fraggles, mate.
Sorry?
The lady don't want to help me. She said that she's got a laptop in the car. She's going to help me.